Utie oha extra punk no. Needs FM.
Alagare, yeti for the highway. Up the escalator. Some Jonah. Enye him says papa no there. Oba the private life. The social life or you be he carries a lot of respect. All aspects of life no or Caribbean. And the baby what do se see no so the Queen of England abon na baso ne say no let's just on local or international. And it's so kasa we shouldn't just rubbish bibia or beka. Crawford the nsem na politics. But I think say as a responsible Ghanaian, some of the things and political talk. A idea I was say those who matter or those who care about Ghana no ombehweho na de omode beto no omode ato. One, he spoke about governance. Oka sem about nkrofo mu wu election nimu. The statement was clear, said it is not worth it for even one person or one soul to die. Yabeka iswa papa ibin chamba so aka say the deaths that happened in the last election was a dent to our democracy. Nyama say no, we should look at it now next time no and see not even one person should lose his life because of election. Two, he spoke about one aspect media ni na obia can no ayedin because obia suro the culture of silence. No correct nyame anim. Adagabre culture of silence no it is here. Because we've seen examples of things happening to people like Okasa. We hear statements say, then your life is threatened. Text messages, at times, security corporates are assigning or more officially will come and mug you and muddle with you and do all sorts of things. What am I say? So it puts fear in the average media person who is now coming. Because of more watch our system, ni bukra your more. Wow about and right. Say no cranny ekran now you are the first person who cover the information. I mean, Jin this say you have the guts or the nerves to even speak the truth. Bedin. So you see here say and at the end of the day it affects the government, which is the MPP government and OD idea. They should try and look at it from another perspective to let the media be free. Now, they should be tolerative. That is the word. They should tolerate a lot of critique from the general public and the media houses. Because, after all, if a media house is criticizing you and you are in government, the best thing you should do is, I mean, Jin Senanado, or no one between I no wapa from more respective ministries, any government and state agencies. No. So if it concerns a particular state agency and a ministry, I believe that the president must have people in place on bet check his more back it up. No my jumani so that the critique would not be just a critique, but action has been taken. And I believe that positive criticisms really shape governments. Then political propaganda only. Into the attack on media and then culture of silence abano, it won't help us as a nation going forward.
Would you say there's been a culture of violence?
There is
silence.
Yes, there is. I could give you a couple of examples.
But you are here speaking.
But it's not everybody. You see, some of us speak on air, but there are things I will not say on air.
Anyway, that's your
there are things I will not say.
And not because of culture of silence. It's because of the way you were brought up. If you say same way, you can't say me continue radio so can.
Okay, that could be one reason.
That is me, for instance.
That is
assembly one more here. But a bear papa say me kwa ko hu nipa na asem ne fa ne ho no. Na me ne na kan dan say me de be kwa continue radio so.
That's true.
Enti enye culture of silence.
But
me make o de you mean TTV.
Okay, you see. Recently, guy case David Tamaklo issue. the Vitamakulu issue, he was investigating that issue. You know, say. He had spoken to the woman. He had spoken to both parties before he hadn't even published the story. So at the end of the day, this man was arrested and baggled. What am I say? And indirectly, we are telling you the story shouldn't come out. Psh, it is not right. I think said they should be a little bit flexible and be tolerant. You should be able to be very tolerant. If you look at the democracy they are practicing in America, everybody could insult Donald Trump and walk away. What am I say? Everybody could say anything and walk away because that is what has been. Ghana, the first net is when John Mahama was president and even Professor Mills was president, everybody could insult. Insult and go scot-free because you were accusing or criticizing Mr. A or Mr. B. I remember even when President Nanado today was calling Professor Mills Professor Doolittle. What am I say? These things were positive criticisms because you told him he is a professor, but he is doing little. This actually pushed him to go back and come back well. So some of these things you shouldn't couch the media into silence. And just a few media houses are those that you find particular people in as hosts are bold or motivate against government because. To be frank with you, now member of you.
Are you a host?
I'm not.
Now, how and do you know?
No, I'm talking about the host who. But you control me.
If I could finish.
Yes.
What's now we're doing some member of you. And I'm are you a host? No.
No.
So now, then the logical question: when you host today, how could you imagine what goes through a host mind?
I'm not referring to you per se. People like us that speak even as panelists. Whatever statement you make, you should be thinking otherwise. Because they could come to your house. It says, we have seen it, we have heard it. So, whatever statement you make, it was a junior coach say, Adia Miko Kenya for buying we, a buying no, Ombefano Trana say, or Chinebi, a better than before from Amiana. And that is where a master culture of silence, no air ban. Inti, Osha, Osha, friend is saying, yeah, papa, your friend is saying, some Jonah statement, or any, yeah, papa, Jeko for no, me can't hawk a crab because me who say media houses no, no esibone because I don't think that President Kufuor said anything against your friend is saying Sam Jonah. What am I say Sam Jonah? He was just also giving his view or his side of the story. If it is so, he should provide. What am I saying? That's all. But media houses need be media houses now your margin said anything somebody says they will twist it and use adjectives and pronouns to just change the whole statement. No, they are to front page. I don't know what they will get out of it. I think that those things must stop. About the sacra, 70% be a statement because you're the manuva who see bonnet because the American no or China obeti say yes, say Ubeji tape abo tape na atie the voice no say it is not so. But by that time, no, you can't hold the wind. It's gone. It is gone. And all these things actually couch media guys or those who speak into some form of silence. And they feel say a hormone no so na media for now. I don't know. Say kakra no mo pay deal. Say obi na mo miska because to do that. I don't know what happens. What comes into their heads to put up such outlines and the headlines are and yes sir, because all of us have listened to President Kufuor and the headlines I was reading today, he didn't say so. And I agree, say he didn't say so. So why publish such a headline in front of your newspaper and make it look like there's some rivalry between the president and Sam Jonah, and Sam Jonah has said something and President is challenging? I beg you, they should stop these things and then let some sanity be in the media space. Because and then make baby. And yes, I net yet. Na mudi manua kusi bone. Ochina me kokakra na me dream me no me nka na sama me nka. Nti eno ho so hia nti ye behwe ho na bibia adadin na yahwe anim.
Right. T.T Caternor of the NDC na atenen but
Utie oha exi ponk no. Needs FM.